Okay, having to redo the audio for this video because I totally made a mess of actually adding it to the video section last time. As you can see here, what we have is a tier 6 battle. I'm platooned up with Ice Cold, one of the guys from the clan. He's in his KV-1S, I'm in my Cromwell. I do enjoy playing this tank. I love its penetration, its speed, manoeuvrability. It really feels like quite a fun tank to play. To start off with, what I'm going to do is drive down the field. Now, bearing in mind there's an ELC in our side, that probably isn't the best thing to do, because he's a scout. Obviously it was to be expected he was going to drive straight towards the enemy. He does peel off to the right though, and for a second I'm thinking about pushing a bit further in, but I come to my senses, realise that there's no point going any further down here at all, because being so high up the board, everything is going to pull the trigger on me. Decide to turn around and come back the other way. At this point all our scouts, you can see, are pressed well ahead, and they're actually lighting up everything down in that bottom right corner. Almost their whole team's down there. So at this point I decide that I'll use my speed manoeuvrability and attack them down the other flank. It's debatable whether or not my gun would have actually been more use, you know, facing them head on, but I thought I'd try and push down. Since the damage I inflict isn't great and my armour isn't by no means the strongest for a tier 6 tank, it's better to try and get behind the enemy. Unfortunately, the team's already taking a bit of a battering. You can see we're already 4 tanks down. They've lost 1 tier 6 tank, or TD, and we've lost another. So things are going pretty badly over there. Still most of their team's lit up, but it's not looking good. I don't run into any enemy at all on this whole run down this flank. They didn't send anybody to the town. The first person that I've come across is the Hetzer, followed by the Sturmpanzer. I must confess to using auto aim a little bit whenever I'm driving fast tanks. It's just something that I find easier to do, especially on tanks where I should penetrate no matter how I hit them. For some reason the Hetzer tried to ram me. No idea why. Yeah, another unlucky bounce there on the side of an SU-5. Had I been actually aiming through the sights, I probably wouldn't have been bouncing these shots. So that is the major downside of using auto aim. You're just not going to hit the sweet spots 100% of the time. But to be honest, I wasn't expecting to have to on such weakly armoured things. That one flies over the top of him. Take that one out. Now at this point, I'm talking to my buddy who's died over on the field. I'm like, there's no way we can win this now. This is looking pretty bad. We've got 2 tier 6 tanks left, a couple of arty. Look at all that they've got. And the rest of our team's dropping like flies. I'm on 4 kills at the minute, and I'm thinking, oh god, there's no way we can win. So I just go nuts. Bearing in mind I'm not expecting to last very long. This goes remarkably well. I'm not saying I wasn't lucky, but this goes better than anyone expected. Managed to track the Dicker Max and finish him off. Then start bringing fire onto the ARL. I think one of those shots damaged his turret ring. Either that or it was somebody earlier on in the game, because that turret should be moving faster than that if I remember rightly. Try and use him as a bit of armour to shield me from their other tank there, but the RL does the right thing and moves, so I do take a couple of hits. I'm managed to bounce one off the back of him because of the extreme angle it hit at. There we go, that's up to 8 kills now. This T14 that I'm about to come up against seems completely oblivious to my presence and the fact that I've just mopped up his entire team on the field. Now I make a mistake here where really I should have spotted his turret turning. I did know he was turning, but for some reason I chose to let him fire at me. Luckily he bounced. That's all I can say about that. Luckily he bounced. Okay, now I was expecting the KV-1S to have escaped there, but of course he's at the edge of the map and can't reverse anymore. I can see his wheel axle, so I can keep him tracked and dish out damage at the same time. Finish him off. That's Pool's medal, first Pool's medal I've ever had. So what we'll do now is take a moment to look at the stats. 2,300 XP because of my premium account. Pool's medal, Top Gun, and Spartan for that bounce off the T14. Normalised XP over 1,500, 3 medals, obviously the top XP in the team. Finished up by 35,000 credits and 3,000 damage inflicted. A great game, hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.